We have arranged with the Delaware prison to talk to the head of the gang known as the Cannon Johnson Gang. Their leader, Patty Lucretia Hanley Cannon, the most criminal female mind in the United States, is in prison, now sentenced to hang for murder and kidnapping. We have an interview with her in her cell in progress. Let's see if she is repentful.
So you were head of a gang of free black kidnappers?
Sweetheart, we was making a living, you see, taking those Africans off the street. It was a business, and we were making labour for the South, you know. Don't you see, dear? That was really important. Later on, when Joe, you know, my son-in-law and I, we went into business together, like slave traders for profit.
This is starting to sound fishy. How did you run your business?
No, it's nothing to do with fish, dear. This is human meat we're talking about. Well, we built this dungeon. It was like in Joe's attic, actually, and it was about 12 feet square. And we could shackle up the men and the women in there. We could keep them, you know, we had a bit of air, a bit of food. We could keep them there for a couple of days, or actually up to a couple of weeks. And then we'd put them on a ship, down the Nanticoke River, off to Chesapeake Bay, and on to Georgia, to the slave markets.
So, how was business in general?
Oh, well, I would have to say that we was the most successful kidnappers in the United States of America. Yeah, we had about 30 members, you know, and we were kidnapping free blacks in Delaware, in Maryland, and in southeast Pennsylvania too. The whole area was really good for kidnapping. Yeah. And sometimes, you know, yeah, we'd get the slaves from our area too.
I see, but how did you do it? How did you get these free blacks to your place?
Well, it was pretty clever. We'd lure them off the city wharves, see. I had this decoy, you'd call him. His name was Ransom. And he'd offer the free blacks employment, you see. So they'd go with him, then onto one of the ships I owned, and off to one of my dungeons to wait for the ships to the slave markets. And he was really clever too. Sometimes he'd offer the local slaves a deal, and he'd say that we was taking them up north to the abolitionists, and of course they got the same thing.
What a story. I have to ask you, do you have any remorse?
Remorse? Oh, you mean, am I sorry? Well, yeah. I'm sorry I got caught and arrested.
Would you like some tea?
Yeah.
I was curious about one thing you said. How did you poison your husband?
Oh, well, with this, let me show you. See, I kept arsenic in it, and so I'd distract my husband, you see, and then I'd put a little bit in his tea.
But why arsenic?
Well, dear, it's a slow poison. I wanted him to die slowly, you see. Blimey, look at the size of that spider over there.
What spider?
I don't see one.
Oh my God, look at that cockroach. It's huge.
Where? What? Where? Oh. Oh, hey, look at that rat. I can't believe the stuff that's in here.
What? I don't see anything. Oh my God, there's a mouse over there.
A mouse? How can there be a mouse?
Must be after that rat.
Okay, Miss Kafuzi, please. That's enough.